switch over to this screen. Desktop audio, check. Game capture. TerraScape. There we go. All right. Excellent.
Hello, hello.
Hello. So this game actually doesn't have much in the way of settings.
I am louder than you are.
You're always loud.
Yeah, but
The thing is you are part of my desktop audio, so if I turn you down, it turns down the game. Although I do usually have Discord. Oops. Discord at 10. This is your usual.
awa awa. All right, yeah, that's better, I think.
Okay. All right, let's check this out. Puzzle challenges or free play. Beat the challenge path with increasingly difficult puzzle terras, or earn medals and beat your high score while forging kingdoms on randomly generated terras. I guess we will try the puzzle challenge. Some people can't see the forest for the trees. We hope you are not one of them. Figure out the optimal placement for lumberjacks. Alright. You can hide the HUD with 8. Welcome. As this is your first time playing TerraScape, we will show you the basics that you need to master the game. Here's an interesting thing, is this TerraScape, the S is lowercase, on the Steam page is uppercase. Oh look, it's uppercase in the next sentence.
Yeah, I just saw.
If you already know how to play TerraScape, you can skip these tutorial hints. You can enable them again. Got it. Let's get an overview of the map. You can move the camera by holding down the right mouse button and dragging, or using the WASD keys on your keyboard. Try it out. Okay, that's a little fast. Now rotate your camera by pressing the middle mouse button. Oh, I'm not a fan of that. And you can zoom in and out. Whoa.
Oh, I'm used to doing that in Spore.
Everything about this game is really fast. The scrolling is fast. Okay.
Yeah, the scrolling is really freaking fast, actually.
In challenge terras, you start with a limited selection of buildings. Place them wisely, as they are the only ones you'll get. Good influence. When placing a building, it's important to consider its range and its influences. A building's score can be influenced by the biome they're placed on, as well as resources and buildings that are inside its range. Learn about a building's range and its influences. Move your mouse over its card. Lumberjack. Receives/loses points from forest and lumberjack. Okay. Alright. You're definitely gonna have to do some experimenting. A good influence. When you have a building card selected, you'll see a live preview of all the instances that will affect the score of a building. The number above the building shows you how many points you'll receive if you place the building at this position. Try to find a worthy spot to continue. Left click to place a building, or right click to cancel the preview. Okay. So, you let your mouse hover over, it'll actually tell you. Okay, so, pick a card. Alright, so if I put it there, I get a 12. If I do it here, I get an 8. 4. And it gets worse the further we get from the forest. Okay, look at that. If it's completely surrounded by forests, you get a big fat score. Let's go ahead and start there. Okay. I can cancel by right-clicking. Yeah, these controls are really, really fast and really, really sensitive. So if you place a lumberjack too close to another lumberjack, you get a big fat penalty. So that's what they mean about carefully placing them, because you also have to think, can I place another one after it? On this first challenge, my goal is what? To get 140? Whoa, okay. I'm not crazy about how sensitive that is. Alright, so I guess we'll just put down lumberjacks. I got an achievement. Alright, that was all the cards I had to play. You've earned the gold medal. You've reached the highest rating. Keep playing to beat the high score. Oh, I was timed. Okay. Next challenge, I guess. You can rotate a building by pressing period and comma. Okay, so now we got a sawmill. Oh. If a sawmill is next to a lumberjack, it'll get a boost. So then I would guess that putting the sawmill in a forest might not necessarily be the best idea. But getting lumberjacks on all sides of this thing would be a good idea. Or at least as many sides as you can. We do have 2. So let's say I put one lumberjack there. What if I put a sawmill? Get a 28 there. 27, 29. And I guess the question is, like, if I put a sawmill here, or a lumberjack there. Let's see, 44. That. Okay. And they don't really want to touch each other either. I guess we'll try that there. Oh, I didn't make it. Damn. I got silver. Best building placed sawmill. Alright, let's try that one again. It's hard to immediately be able to tell, like, what the best placement is. I don't... So that sawmill actually seemed to boost lumberjack too. Not by much in certain placements, but sometimes. That one's too close. This is actually kind of tricky. That's even worse than last time. There's something I'm missing. Doing this wrong. Okay, so what if I just... Those seem to be big points for the lumberjacks themselves. Okay, so yeah, it's getting the sawmill to touch multiple lumberjacks is way more points. Let's try it again. Because there's these 3 clearings, so I'm tempted to say that they're trying to get you to put the lumberjacks there. Then the question is, where do the lumber mills go? Yeah, we just got it. That's hard. You gotta really be able to see how far in advance you want to do things. Unless you can easily tear them down in the other game mode. I don't think you can in this. Alright, what's next? Now we have cottages. So cottages, they want to be on grass. Can't be on the river. Do you just get more points based on how many of a certain biome is nearby? You know, like they have access to grass and water and forest, you get a bunch of points. That one. 20s. Don't want to live in the mountain. There's a 16. I guess they don't get a penalty for being next to each other like the other ones did, right? But I guess that doesn't necessarily take away from my score. I need to get 24 more points. There's a 16. That's a big one. Now I just need 8.
Seems very strategic on if you want to get the best value.
This puzzle mode definitely is, yes. I didn't even think about putting it right in the middle there. Okay, I'm kind of curious as to what the free play is like. This is definitely a cool mode, but I don't think it's the main.
Yeah.
Relaxed, there's a scenario. Okay. I think this is what we want. Ooh, they're different seeds. Very cool. Alright, the fine flatlands. In this game mode, you start with a special main building. Let's first look for a cozy spot to place it. Select the building by clicking the card in your inventory below. Find a suitable... So this is a lot like the marketplace from Settlement Survival. Start with this building. I guess the question is, what constitutes a suitable place? I don't really know. Let's try there. You're out of buildings now. However, you just earned points by placing your main building. Now you have enough points to choose a new card deck. Open the deck selection by clicking the Add Deck button. In the deck selection, you're offered a random selection of decks, which can contain various buildings. Now select a deck to draw cards from. Well, I only have the one, so. Placing a building, it's important to consider its range. Okay. Yeah, we're familiar with that concept. Now, do I get a penalty from being too far from my main city area? Or do I want to be? Let's just say that. You'll receive the previewed points. Any resources you built on are destroyed. Okay. The badge indicates your building rating. Wood, bronze, silver, gold. Building score is only counted once when it is placed and will not change later, even if its influences in its range are changed. Alright. Timing matters. Two different buildings often don't affect each other equally, so the order in which you place them can be very important. You should also consider the different reaches of buildings in your strategy. For every time this deck progress ring is filled, you'll receive an additional draw. The numbers at the bottom show exactly how many points you still need. You can't draw any more decks and don't have any buildings left, the game ends. This small number 2 on the top shows you how many card draws you have left. Where did it say? It said 2 in parentheses, but I'm not seeing a 2 anywhere. I see a 1 and I see a 0. By playing your cards well, you can earn medals and achieve personal high scores. Your current progress is shown in the bar below. Now open the statistics screen by clicking the score button in the middle. Whenever you place buildings that belong to a certain deck, you'll unlock new buildings in that deck. Decks in which new buildings will be unlocked soon are displayed in this. You've got the basics down, so try to earn the bronze medal now. Have fun. Okay, so let's just find a good place for this lumberjack. That looks good. Orchard available now. Okay. If I click this to... You'll be notified whenever an important event happens. If you've missed a notification, want to get an overview of everything that happened in this session, check the log window. Okay. So now we got some cottages to place. So I guess the goal partially is to keep spending these buildings correctly, playing your cards correctly, and you will keep getting points. Which lets you access the deck again. So maybe looking at the terrain, you can kind of determine these are the buildings I want. Square available now. Okay, let's see. Let's do the lumberjack. Now we also have orchard. So this wants to be on grass, not on the coast. All right. Ooh, there's a good spot. Because it's on the water. Not. There we go. 18. And 18. What does the plus mean? Oh, now we have the square. This is just... like a town square, I guess. So putting it next to the cottages and my little center building gives me a lot of points. It's out in the middle of nowhere. You get... Is it better to have it near... Yeah, it looks like having it touching your cottages and your town starter building. Okay, so let's put it there, I guess. And now I can put cottages around the square. That's 16. Okay, so now we got 2 more cottages. Means I could try to set up another square nearby. And then the cottages in range of the square get a big buff. Okay, so let's get some more of this going, I guess. These lumberjacks. This definitely feels more puzzle than survival, say like settlement survival. Do I want orchards? Do they just need to be near trees? So yeah, surveying the land is kind of valuable. Ooh, how did I miss that? Yeah, that's big points. And then orchard. Want the open spaces between all the forests and such. But I think also touching river. This one gets 15 points, even though there's already an orchard. Grass. Receives, loses points on. So grass is 3, stone is 1, coast is -2. But then it also says receives, loses points from. Oh. Let's go for that 15. Trying to get the next level up. Keep up. When this progress ring has been filled, you can upgrade your main building. You can fill the bar by drawing decks. Upgrading rewards you with additional deck slots in your deck selection, as well as brand new decks. You can also see the current level of your main building here. Upgrading it now by clicking on the large button in the middle. Okay. Alright. So now... Yep, there's a farming deck. Can I switch right now? Do I get penalized? Oh. Okay. Where do we want this? Looks like having it near the water. Pretty big. This is so cool how it's just like this little plateau floating in the... What a cool design.
Yeah.
I love that.
I like the waterfall going over.
Like they're just
graphically
ants.
cool. Aw, the aminals.
The waterfall, yeah. Visually, this game is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
There's so many little details you could just look at. Okay, so grain field. Looks like, yeah, for this one, the big placement is just right on the water. Do I have... Yeah, big loss if it's next to sandy coast. Let's get those going. Orchard. That next to... There's a nice 12. Lumberjack. Okay. Ooh, we got a hunting cabin.
It gets more points at the orchard.
What?
It gets more points with the orchards. Was that the lumberjacks you...
It did seem like the orchards were getting a buff, yes. Orchard receives, loses points from Lumberjack 3. So yeah, I guess having the farm and the lumberjacks nearby is beneficial.
Yeah, interesting.
Hunting cabin. Okay, so the animals are actual tiles. They're not just decorations.
Oh.
Having
Oh, that's cool.
having all these animals to hunt nearby for the hunting cabin. Look at that. This one building is 66 points because of all the deer or elk or whatever those are. 76.
Also,
78.
the water seems to be adding points.
Yeah, probably from fishing or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, there's fish in the water.
Huh. Wow.
There was a 70-something up there that was pretty big.
God dang.
So my main concern is... Ooh, there's a 72 right there. My main concern is when you place a building down, obviously you take a slot from another building. But there might be cases where it's not that you're just taking a slot, but that something else could have been way more valuable there. Always going to be a little hard to tell. Because we don't have anything out here other than these lumberjacks, let's go ahead and put one there. Keep building everything kind of in the same area. Might be time to branch out a little bit. Okay.
Right on the cliff of the plateau.
Pretty much. I think some of these buildings get a buff if people live nearby. Yeah, see, like this is 16. Go ahead and do that. Want like homes nearby. These production buildings, basically. That there. Oh, and you can have the squares nearby again. But it seems like these only really count if they're near the town center starter building. Let's get that guy in there. Oh, look at that. 18. 16. And you got to build 3,000 points. Oh, I can keep going. You can draw like a whole hand, basically, depending on how many points you have. And that way, you gather all your cards up, and then kind of see like, okay, what do I want to do? What cards are available to me right this second? Wasn't there like a big 78? Square building is just kind of strange. I guess it does still get points being near cottages, but nowhere near the same amount if it's near the square. It's because that's... Alright, let's go ahead and get that there. Back. There's a little 12. Looks like we're running out of really good lumberjack spaces. Another 12. We didn't get that sawmill card like we did in the challenge. So, how do you get a good grain field? Put it on grass, and then have river, lake, grain field, farmsteads nearby. So they actually like being next to each other. They do. And then if you have homes nearby, get a lot of points from that. Okay. So then orchard. Orchard likes basically. Let's go ahead and put a square down here. Lumberjacks don't like to be next to each other. There was a 12 somewhere out here. Yeah, let's take an easy 12. Let's get that near there. Do I still have... Give me a hunting cabin. There we go. Let's find a good place for this guy before we start eating up all the spaces. There's a 44. 44s. game forests, and they don't like being next to us. Let's go there. Put that there. Ooh, we get a market now. What does a market want? Longhouse Keep. Farmstead Square Cottages. Whoa. What does this do? I'm assuming you want cottages in the radius of this. Do I want a square next to the market? Look at that. Give me that 13. Ooh, another 13 by having a cottage nearby. This is kind of neat. Sawmill. Yeah, see, sawmills want to be next to log cabins. That might be a little too late. Now the question is, that's like a hunting cabin. Is there a way to highlight all of a building of a certain type? Merged building? Like, I want to see all of my hunting cabins, or my lumberjacks. How do I highlight them all? Kind of doesn't look like you can, which is unfortunate. That would be really nice. Give me another sawmill. Can you mulligan? There's a 42. Sure, give me 42. Arcus Grim. The raid.
Marcus!
How
Hello!
was Phasmo?
Were you doing the Easter event?
What's up, Grim? Thanks for the raid. True, I don't stream very often, so.
Thank you, Car.
There's a 12. What do I have highlighted right now? Orchard. Oh, you're helping them all get the Easter stuff? Nice.
Oh, nice.
This game just came out a couple of days ago.
Yeah, we are checking it out. It seems fun.
The eggs are a bitch.
I was doing the event with Katie a couple of nights ago. There's 2 houses that we had trouble with. It was the farmhouses.
You gotta do all the houses to get the eggs.
All the small houses and the small campsite. But yeah. The farmhouses were, yeah, it took a little bit.
Windmill. Okay. Tell me what the windmill looks like.
Windmill? You had to find all the eggs while the rest looked for the ghost down.
Windmill likes to be next to farmsteads and grain fields, but not forests or. That's gonna be tough. I've placed a lot of stuff already. Ooh, there's a 20. Give me another No, I don't want 14 grain fields. A good place to put another. Give me that 29 right there. So here's something, is if you put the buildings in a specific placement, you actually fuse them. So now, instead of a single cottage, I turned 4 cottages into this longhouse.
Oh.
I don't know what Keten is, but this is basically a puzzle game. You have these cards in your inventory, and your goal is to try and find the optimal placement for all of your cards. And basically, you earn points, tell you how well your placement was, and then earning points unlocks more and more cards. So here, if I put this orchard here, I'd get 21 points because of all of the little hexagons around it. Whereas here, I might only get 12 or 3. Demolish built buildings. So by fusing that building, it actually rewarded me with a demo bomb. I guess I could destroy something if I wanted to change my mind. What else can I merge? I could merge a farmstead. Oh, a cottage and 3 grain fields around it. Cool. Yeah, I've heard of the game. Don't know what it is. And I know it had like a hexagonal type board thing. Or octagonal. Octagonal.
I feel like your microphone is cutting you out.
My microphone is cutting me out?
Like, at slightly more quieter volumes of your voice.
It's probably the noise gate that I set up. I didn't get a chance to tweak it.
Oh.
I accidentally deleted my old one that had all of the filters I wanted. So
Oh, shit.
screwed that up a while back.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, so I was able to merge one that I had already kind of placed on accident. I wonder if I can do the same elsewhere. What I would like to be able to do is a key to like show me the grid lines, turn it on and off.
Oh. Yeah,
And then I would
cool.
also like to be able to highlight existing buildings.
Yeah.
Like if I did something or right clicked the grain field or whatever, I'd like to be able to see where I've already put grain fields. Oh.
No problem, Grim. See you later.
All right, Grim. Thanks for stopping by. So it looks like this is also a good way to get extra points out of things you've already placed without destroying them. If you had planned in advance, you could leave gaps nearby. Something like that.
All right,
So you-
Q, drink some schwatter.
I do need some water.
Hydrated.
Give Grim a little shout out there. Okay, so we can try to find new places for things or try to cannibalize old things. There's undiscovered ones too.
Oh, be right back.
Okay. Cottages. So let's, because we have so many grain fields, let's try and get some points out of these by converting cottages to steads. I think, yeah, oh, farmstead. Don't have any more cottages. Otherwise, I might be able to turn those into a longhouse here. This might be a good spot. We can try to get... Oh, it's not going to offer me cottages at the moment. Damn. Give me a windmill. Nice. Cottage. Oh, it decided to do that way. Yeah, that works too, I guess. That means... farmstead. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so... cottage. Cottage. Give me another longhouse there. Do that. I put a square here. Ooh, how about a windmill next to these big homesteads? I get -3. Oh, that's a lumberjack. Damn. I thought that was a cottage. Alright, well, let's go ahead and we'll do that. And we'll put 36 points for the windmill next to all those farmsteads. Very nice. Man, we're only halfway through the bar, though. Holy crap.
God damn.
We haven't even gotten to silver yet.
Huh.
Okay, give me a big 23 right there because of the longhouse. But also I have these multiple squares nearby. That's funny. They don't get a penalty from being near each other, but it's probably not very efficient. 21. Okay. So do we want to try and convert more cottages? It does seem like a good move. I love it. It's like a little village over here by itself. There's some cottages. There's a lumberjack. It's such a nicely designed game.
I really like the merged buildings, I think.
It's a cool design.
Yeah.
Farmstead. There are still others that I haven't discovered, but I have no idea what they would be.
Yeah.
Probably something to do with this, the sawmill, or maybe a windmill surrounded by multiple fields or orchards, actually. I'm not sure what that would be. Let's see. Okay, we got some orchards. I wonder if it is a windmill next to... Because lumberjacks get penalties from being near each other, and sawmills do too. So I would think lumberjacks and sawmills wouldn't merge well together. But maybe if there was a variety... Give me that 20 right there. Where do I have... There's a one there. Yeah, I wish you could highlight all the ones I've already placed. There's a lot going on. And if I'm trying to figure out where to make my next move, I would like that information. Maybe there's a button I just haven't seen yet. Hints. Layouts and rewards of merge buildings are also listed in the glossary. If I had to guess, I would say that it was something to do with the windmills and the orchards, but I don't know. And trying to find my windmills. There's one. But that one's already surrounded. And we don't have any more points to draw cards with at the moment, so I have to spend whatever's in my hand. Ooh, there's a nice 15. Yeah, lumberjack placement is getting worse. I think I've covered most of the forest areas with those. It's getting much worse. Well, there's a 19. 19's good. Let's do that. Come on, give me a windmill. Okay. So windmill loses points from grainfield, or gains points from grainfield and farmstead. There's no indication that it has anything to do with an orchard. So maybe they aren't linked. Maybe if you do grainfields and windmills, they don't like to be next to each other. Well, how come you don't want to be here? Too many trees?
Huh.
Alright, well, where's a good... Oh, God, it's getting worse. There's a 15. So I think this is one of the things the game was saying about placing certain buildings first. That maybe I want my fields placed first. Or the orchards or whatever. Yeah, so destroying these forests in advance with other things that don't get a penalty from sitting on a forest. Actually, we could go ahead and do that. Look at that, 40 points. 48. Alright, that's basically maxed out, I think. It's a big point gain for us. Okay. So, orchard likes grass, does not like coast or stone is... Like, here's a nice little point. Do they like being together? They do. And if they're near a farmstead, they actually get 6 points. Okay. So doing the farmsteads before the orchards, you actually get some nice points from that. Yeah, look at that. 15, 21. Alright, what can we draw now? Cottages. Where? Okay. I went a little crazy over here earlier. Let's do that. Ooh, now we're getting big points over here from this. Because they're next to the farmstead. Square. Keep, Longhouse, Market, Farmstead. Maybe there's another city type building that I haven't unlocked, or I don't know the fusion for. Dragon Ball Z fusion. Oh, that was a bad placement. I want to demolish that. What's that? Hunting cat. Lumberjack. Yeah, I really wish I could see the grid. G?
G for grid?
No, it's not Phasmo. I can hide everything. And just the game.
Not Phasmo, you mean Sims?
Did I say Phasmo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant Sims. It's not the Sims. Sometimes you can kind of see faint little things, but I wish it was a little more clear. Now I have a chapel. Okay, give me a chapel. They don't like competing with each other. Parishioners, I guess. Whoa, that is a big ass rate. Holy crap. 65 if it's by my town. Let's go ahead and do that. Farming. Oh, now I have a hop field. We can start making beer. And they actually like being near the coast and near stone. Nice. All this coastland. And they don't get a penalty from being next to each other. Okay, so is there a fusion related to this? Can I make like a beer factory?
A brewery?
Yeah. A brewery.
Brewery?
Are you in bed?
I'm petting the cat.
Oh, is it Riley?
Yeah, Riley wants pets.
As my fairy companion that is very in.
Yeah.
Get a longhouse there by this farmstead. Nice.
It would sure be a shame if Riley started doing bastardly activities.
Ooh, next to this mountain. Big points from that.
Ooh.
Right. So
You
coast.
got the silver.
Yeah, coast and mountainous areas. You want to place 200 buildings total. Okay. Can I merge some more fields? Looks like I've already merged most of them. There's a little one. So what would I... This? Cottage, field. Right. Cottage. No, I can't merge that one. I press 1. That just flips through my cards. Which for some reason forward doesn't work. That's weird. The 1 is my lumberjack card. 2 is Greenfield. 3 is demolition. If I press 4, nothing happens. It doesn't select the cottage. Very strange. Okay, let's keep going. We have 10 fields. If I had some cottages, kind of out somewhere. See, some of them I kind of jammed in around this building. Keep. That's what that's called. I could blow up somebody's house. I do have demo charges. I guess at first, you know, you're kind of just slapping down cards wherever they look good. And then later on, you're kind of slowing down, trying to make everything count. At least I am. There are probably people who are better at this game, or these kinds of games. They know all the strats. Okay. Yeah, there's just not a lot of good lumberjack placement anymore. There's an 8. Whatever. Something to write home about. Can I get another hop field? Farming. Okay. I have a good spot for a market now that I've been building all these longhouses and what. Here's a 27. Earn points with a single market, 50. Seems hard. Brings it up to 39. What if I had a square here? They only get 5 points from a square. Oh. Big point. Let's do that. Boom, 57 points from that one market. Alright. Only 560 points away. Okay. I need... Thank you. You can't blow up the tile to like terraform it, basically. How much stuff could I jam in here to get this market a good score? What does yellow mean? It doesn't care. That's what that means. Yeah. So an ideal placement would have no yellow. This is one of the best spots to do. I blow up this market and then replace it. I wonder if that's part of the problem, overlapping. It looks like that longhouse gives me 12 points no matter what. Even if it's only one space it's touching, it still counts. Can't put that there. Damn. Messed that up. Okay, we still get 18 from that. Still get 33 from the market here. Okay, so I still have lots of real estate out here. Just don't get a lot of points for you. Give me one of those hop fields. That's what. Oh. Whoa, what the fuck? I guess that not all of the fusion buildings are in the same pattern. Interesting. Didn't notice that till just now. Seems like a lot of guessing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that ring is full. Can I not upgrade my keep? It looks full at least. I thought it said when that was full you click the button. Whatever. Let's keep building. So these get points from grass, stone. As long as there's no coast and no other things. Let's do that. Let's get that in there. What's that? Cottage. I guess like the goal would be get the market here so it covers all this stuff. We could try to fill in the spaces around it. 14. Okay. So yeah, we'll just try and get as many spaces around it to be useful. There's the brewery, okay. So that's not a combination, it's just a thing. I'm assuming you want it near the hop fields, yeah. Yeah, alright, give me 50 points. Alright, back to what I was doing. Trying to get this area high as possible, basically. Ooh, having a hop field there would actually be kind of cool. Can I have a hop field, please? Place one there. Making a farmstead card rewards you with a grain field. That's kind of goofy, because it's kind of just like a discount. It doesn't give you something alternative. Okay, whatever. That. have one cottage, grain field. That's enough to make a farmstead. But where would be a good spot? Be up here. Kind of out of the way. Use up some of these tiles, get the points. Alright, what do we got? Hop field, very nice. That's what I wanted. Right there. Can't put them next to that brewery anymore. That's fun. So if I put them here, I could put the brewery there. $42 for that market. Very nice. So yeah, at this point, I might be looking to start demolishing stuff. I don't know if you'd lose points by doing that, though. Have to pay attention. Find something worth testing it on. I'd kind of like it if I could find a cottage to turn into a farm. Because the only thing I have really is grain fields. If there's some hidden use for the lumberjacks, I don't know what it is. I have no clue. What does the cottage even look like? Okay. God. The mouse sensitivity on this game is insane. Doesn't look like I have cottages that are a good spot. Here's one. That work? Should work. There we go.
Nice.
Ugh, didn't get me anywhere near enough points, but we're almost at 3,000. And I only have to place 5 more buildings. Rainfield. Rainfield. I didn't realize there were so many grain fields around. Okay, so we're at 2907. If I blow up this lumberjack, yeah, I don't lose any points for that. Okay, interesting. Merging that building didn't get me very many points, though. Oh, but it did reward me with another card. Ooh, there's a 17. Let's take the 11. Fearless Plateau. I've placed 200 buildings. I guess just drop these lumberjacks, get a few more points. Okay, I only need 3 more points. Very nice. There we go. Best building placed points hunting cabin. Really? Even after doing that? Oh, right, because it's got me like 78 points or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
That game takes up a lot of brain power. Holy crap. And not exactly what I thought it was.